My final in Advanced Quantum Mechanics 1 asked a question related to computing the states in a ferromagnetic, conductive ring in a magnetic field. I worked out how to solve the problem, but there was an integral that I couldn't solve. This was closed book, closed notes, pre-internet, no calculator. I worked out all the rest of the problems, came back to that integral, and spent the rest of the test trying to solve it. After the test, I asked my classmates how they solved that integral. No one else was able to integrate it either. We had the same professor for Advanced Quantum Mechanics 2, continuing the same class the next semester. At the beginning of the first class of the new semester, he offered to explain any issues we had with the previous semester's final. We all, of course, asked about that problem. He proceeded to set up the problem the same way we had, and when he hit that integral, immediately wrote down the analytical solution. Wait. How did you get that solution? We cried. He started writing. He started at the leftmost chalkboard, filled it, continued to the next, until every chalkboard in the room was filled, writing as rapidly as he could write, one wall of chalkboards filled, plus wrapping around on two more boards on another wall. He erased all of them and continued writing. He repeated this process until the end of the class period. The next class session he continued, writing and erasing furiously, until the end of that class period. He finished one halfway through the third session. It took about 2.5 hours to write the computational steps of the integral, starting with knowing how to compute it. The professor then said the integral in question was, perhaps, a bit too much for calculating during a class final. To this day, I don't know if he just underestimated the work to calculate the integral, or actually was able to jump to the final analytical value in his head. He was brilliant. He was nice enough to give full credit to the students that got that integral set up properly.